Fiverr, you went on Fiverr looking for a cheap one.
Okay, yeah.
Realized that.
So I went on Fiverr to look for people to do a book cover, and I had loads of things coming back at me, loads of proposals and ideas and people's work and portfolios. So it made the decision to pick someone very hard.
Welcome back to the channel, and this is part 2. Now, in this second part, we're going to talk about some of the challenges you faced to get the book into your hands. In the first part, we talked about the writing stage, some of the things you had to do to make sure you got that book finished. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hard, amongst also realizing that the book cover is important. Anyway, after whittling it down to a few and trying to get it done quickly because I wanted to launch the book as quickly as possible, just before I chose somebody, I went to search one of the images in their portfolio and realized that they'd scraped it off somebody else's page. So that added so much more stress to the process because then I had to rethink how I was gonna vet who I needed. Anyway, I managed to find this woman on Upwork, Black American woman, shout out to Almani again, who helped me design the cover. We did have some teething issues in the process which pushed back the release a bit further than I wanted to, but in the end, the work that she did, it was very much worth the wait. That was the difficulty, I guess, one of the challenges.
Great, so thank you for that. And then, because your book is about a superhero, I don't know, because over the summer, the program that everyone was watching, even I don't like superhero films, books, but this one I watched, Supercell. So would you say there's any similarity or parallels between this book and Supercell? Because they're all heroes, superheroes.
Well, yeah, shout out to Ratman, very inspirational with Sharo's story on YouTube and Blue's story as well, which was in cinemas a few years ago. Just in terms of storytelling, somebody that I've definitely taken inspiration from. But unfortunately, I haven't watched Supercell yet because it came out while I was deep in the finishing stages, and because I wanted my story to be as authentic for me as possible, I didn't want it to be influenced or steered by anything that I was consuming within that genre. So I just chose not to watch it. So big ups to the whole Supercell team, Ratman and everyone. I will watch it at some point, but yeah, I don't even know if there are any parallels, but I think you will find differences between stories that focus on a group of people and a group of heroes and how that works, and then obviously one where there's a lone hero. I think you're going to find different nuances there. So I imagine the stories would be different in that case anyway. I'm
happy you picked up on, thank you for that answer, and make sure you go and watch Supercell. I know Supercell is quite different because there are a lot of people and they have different superpowers. So another thing I was actually going to ask you, just quickly, how much, because you did mention that it's a single hero, how much of that single hero represents Dami Edun?
Funnily enough, I've been asked this question a lot more than you would think. A lot more than you would think. Well, yeah, so I guess what I would say is that I've definitely had an influence on who the character is. And we are going to have a lot of similarities because he's a British Nigerian of Yoruba descent. He lives in London. So all those things are going to have an influence on his character and there are going to be similarities. However, the way I've written Tunde is that he has different behavior traits, he makes different choices, he makes different decisions at certain intervals. And the most important thing is that I've never had superpowers before, so I don't know what I would do with having superpowers, especially as a teenager. Who I could have been the person that uses them to save the world and brings about peace, or I could have been a tyrannical dictator, savage, brutal leader that forces everyone to do things exactly how I want it to. I don't know because I've never had them. However, I hope that what Tunde's journey in the book displays is the nuance of what potentially could happen if one person were to get powers and the benefits and the challenges that brings to people as well. So yeah, influenced, but he's a different guy.
So thank you very much, Dami. So if you want to know more, we've said enough. If you've watched part 1 and 2, I bet you're dying to get your hands on a book. Make sure you get one for yourself, one for a brother, a sister, a gift, whatever it is. Come on, support Nigerians, support Yoruba, and support going back to our culture, because this book is about a London youth. Is it youth? A London youth.
Wow, yeah.
With significant Nigerian heritage or impact or influence. So, could you tell us where they can find this book then online?
Yeah, so it's on a number of different platforms. Chose to wide publish it, so that means it's available in multiple stores. So of course you got your giants like Amazon who have the paperback and ebook, and then you have Google Books, Kobo, which is through Rakuten, Barnes and Noble, and many other stores who, frankly, I can't remember the name of, but there's quite a lot of different online stores. But you can go to my Instagram at Dami Edun, DamiEdun, on Instagram, TikTok, bio. The links will be below. So if you want to purchase a copy, it's there for you. And also, if you want to chat to me about the book, I've put 6.5 years into this.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you read it and enjoy it, while I would love for you to say, I love the book, had a great time reading it, etc., please chat to me about the book, like the contents. Talk to me about the story. I want to talk to you about the characters or the themes and all the things, all the detail in there. So if you do message me and have read it, please, I'm very happy to have a very in-depth convo. Or if you want to invite me on a podcast or show to talk about it, I'd be very much happy to.
Yeah. And you saw him here first, so when he blows up and you see him everywhere, this is where it started. So thank you very much, Dami, for coming. Congratulations again on this body of work. You are now a certified author. I am proud of you, and so is the entire family. Like I said, be sure to get a copy. And listen, we're in January now, we're practically in February. First, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, family. This interview is about inspiring you. So if you've wanted to write a book and wondering how, and as you heard him say, it's a digital product because yes, he's uploaded the files online and you make money while you're sleeping, horizontal money, who doesn't like that? So all you need to do is upload your files and people can buy it, either they want a paperback, digital, and I hope you're going to get it recorded soon.
All that's in the
pipework.
Working process, brick by brick.
Brick by brick. So it's been great to have you on the show. If you wanting to come back, maybe there's anything that you're struggling with, or you have a challenge or questions about writing and how he got to where he is now, then feel free. Are you planning to write a book this year? How are you doing that? Are you writing non-fiction, fiction? Wherever it is you're writing, I can help you, and all the links will be below. I wish you a prosperous new year ahead. And remember, 2025 is a blank canvas. It's there for you to draw, write, create whatever it is you want. So supporting you and wishing you all the best. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. And thank you again to our guest. Bye.